Hey footy fans, time for the round 23 recap. I can't believe that we've got the last round of the home and away season this week. This season has gone so quick and so much has happened throughout. Round 23 started on the Friday night, the Bombers losing to the Swans 59-98. The Swans played some really good football and they kicked away in that second half. That second half was brilliant by the Sydney Swans, a great win on the road. What a season they've been having. For the Bombers, on the other hand, their finals hopes completely gone and pretty much season over. On Saturday, the Suns lost to the Demons 63-117. The D's, they started to gradually up the ante in this game. I thought they had some great plays. They played some good footy and they won it well. Shout out to Jack Viney, 2 goals, 30 disposals, 10 tackles. I thought he had a great game. The Giants beat the Dockers 101-92. The Giants, get the job done, but in a back and forth contest, they held on in the end. It's good to see them get the win because they are looking good come finals time. For Freo, now they're out of the 8, they're in 9th spot, and they really need to win their next game to get in the 8 and hold on for a finals dream. The Pies beat the Lions 79-78. A good comeback from the Pies. They kicked the last 3 goals of the game to pull off the win. And although they got the win, they are out of the 8 and it's pretty much season over for them. They're going to need to rely on beyond a miracle for them to somehow scrape through to the 8. And it's been a disappointing season at times for the reigning premiers. I know they had their injuries at times throughout the season, but, they needed to be a bit better. And they've had players who step up here and there, but at times it hasn't been together as a team, I feel. So, yeah, a bit of a head-scratching season for those Pies. Port Adelaide beat the Crows 80-58 in the showdown. Port get the bragging rights and are now in 2nd spot. What a season they've been having at the start of the season. I can't believe there were talks of, Ken Hinkley might get the boot, and be sacked as head coach. But then Port, they turned it around. They're now in 2nd spot. They're looking so good. And a quick shout out to Zach Butters, who was the showdown medalist and thoroughly deserved. 1 goal, 42 disposals. That's the most disposals in showdown history. So well done to Zach Butters for making a bit of history and for being an absolute rock for his team in this game. The Saints beat the Cats 107-89. Now, nearing the end of the half, the Cats led 57-24, and you thought, gee, the Cats could really run away with this. They could get a very nice win. But the Saints, they believed and they fought well and they pulled off a great comeback. What a great win by those Saints. A brilliant comeback out there at Marvel Stadium, and they get the job done. So well done to the Saints. And the Cats, a bit of a speed bump. I know they're still in the 8, but that win would have been a bit handy, that's for sure. On Sunday, the Dogs smashed the Roos 138-42. Sam Darcy kicked 7. 6 Dogs players kicked 2 or more goals. The Roos, they couldn't keep up. They couldn't get their hands on the football at times. And the Dogs made a statement as they head into September. And they're looking oh so good. So well done to the Western Bulldogs. The Hawks beat the Tigers 131-68. Now the Hawks led 57-7 at the end of the first quarter. I thought it was going to be a blowout victory by, 100 plus points. The Tigers fought back, which was good signs from them, but the Hawks got the job done, and they're now in 7th spot. And who called that back in, February or March earlier this year? This fella right here. So I'm really proud of the Hawks season. I had high hopes for them, and they're definitely delivering to my expectations. Hopefully, they stay in 7th, or possibly push their way up to 6th. Now, although it was a great win by the Hawks, Will Day has a partial dislocation where the collarbone connects to his chest, so he'll be out for this week. Hopefully he's back for finals, fingers crossed, and wishing Will Day a speedy recovery. The Eagles lost to the Blues 34-99, a much-needed win for those Blue Baggers. They were short-handed with their stars, that's for sure, but they had enough players to do enough out there up in the West, and they got the job done. It was good to see a good win by those Blues and some youngsters chip in as well. It's time for Isaac's GMP of the round. Starting off with my goal of the round, and it goes to a Sydney Swan. And I just love this goal. It was brilliant. Braden Campbell, the purest of check sides that you will see out of this round and out of the last few rounds, I reckon. Confident, classy, great goal. He's brilliant by foot. I absolutely loved it. And I know it's a simple goal, which you see on a regular basis in the footy world, but it was just so pure that it's my goal of the round. I loved it, and what a win it was by those Swannies on the road. My mark of the round goes to a Rude Boy, and although despite the loss, and it was a very hard watch to see the Roos get absolutely belted by those dogs, but this was a bit of a highlight by Jai Simpkin. A nice launch on Liberatore. It was a clean grab, and the landing was absolutely perfect. He just shot up like a statue, landed on his feet perfectly. Very clean grab there by Jai Simpkin, and one for the highlight reel. My player of the round, there are a variety to choose from, which you love to see. My player of the round goes to a giant. It goes to Brent Daniels. 3 goals, 29 disposals, 7 marked, 13 tackles, 7 clearances, 5 inside 50s, 504 metres gained, 11 score involvements. He applied great pressure. He was hungry for the footy. He was a leader for this team out there against the Fremantle Dockers. And I tell you what, the Giants, what a win for them. And there's a big, big sound coming into September. They're a chance to make it very close to getting that premiership. So all the best to Adam Kingsley and his side. Round 24. Well, a bit to play for. The Blues and the Hawks just hanging in the 8. Fremantle need to win to keep their season alive. And those Pies, well, they rely on beyond a miracle. They'll need to beat the Demons by 100 plus points or so. And they'll need to rely on the Saints to smash the Blues as well. I cannot see it happening. And I think most people out there can't see it happening. I think it's season over for the reigning premiers. This season, well, it's served up the twists and the turns and much more. And what a season it's been. It's coming to a close, but finals is right around the corner. And don't you love finals football? Round 24, Friday night, the Demons and the Pies. I've got the Pies to win by 14 points at the MCG. You gotta love footy.
If you like that recap, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts on the previous round, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And for more of my content, make sure to follow my Facebook page and also my Instagram page. Plenty of more sports updates on there.